Like I had a client who had 6 bathrooms in her home, and for some reason she loved this bathroom in the center of the house that was not in the master bathroom, and she had kidney stones. And so I told her, stop using that bathroom, use the other ones, and then within 3 months they were gone. So things like that affect people's health, like the staircase location. And all this is easy to remedy. Like you don't have to like bulldoze your house and start over, because I tell people. And then they start panicking like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? But it's so easy to fix and to shift the energy. Because a lot of times you're not going to remodel. You're just going to shift the energy in the home by either changing the sleeping direction, the direction you watch TV, and doing a couple other things, and then activating, you know, the money energy and the benevolent energy. And that'll totally mitigate all those issues. Yes.
I've recently been with friends that have stairs right by the front door, you know, both up and down and way up and down, and it's just very disorienting. I don't understand what is it doing to the energy? You know, is
well,
there a dynamic that it's right by the front door, and it's
like
really,
how many feet?
In both cases, you know, 5, and it's just been really disorienting to me. I've always lived in flat areas, and I've really always paid attention to the feng shui, so I know something.
Well, what happens with stairs if it's really close to the front door? Like when the chi or the energy flows in from outside, it has to be able to flow in and then pool. So when you have staircase located like really close to your front door, the energy now drops either down or goes up. So it's not able to go into your home. But 5 feet, that's far enough away from the door that I don't think it would have an effect. Like I would have to go there to see it and kind of feel it out. Is that your home or your friends?
No, well, 2 friends, but it's just been like.
But the energy there feels disconcerting? Because it could be something other than that.
It's definitely not good for them. You know, I mean, I don't know enough about feng shui.
Yeah, it could be something else, because 5 feet is enough that it wouldn't have an impact. Like, do they have a split level home? Do you know what a split level home is? Like where the staircases aren't stacked up and down, like you have. Yeah, when you have a split level home, because the floor plan is chopped up, and because you have, you know, staircase over here and over here, the energy flows unevenly, and so that causes people to feel like their energy like disconcerted, and then it also causes disjointed thinking, and then it also indicates that the family is separated. Like I had a client who had a split level home, and within 6 months of them moving in there, her husband got a job where he traveled Monday through Friday, so he was never there, and she was always lonely.
That's totally it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So you have a class. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I've been just kind of listening and just observing. This is the first time I've actually been to the center. I absolutely love it. I apologize for being late. But I'm vaguely acquainted with feng shui. I certainly don't know a lot, and I've just been absorbing everything you're saying, and all kinds of curiosities, all kinds of ahas, and but I'll just stick with maybe a couple things. One of which is bringing up what she said a minute ago. I'm actually originally from Illinois, and my sister and brother-in-law that I was just visiting for Christmas recently, right after they got married, actually I think it was even before they got married, they were living in a split level, or excuse me, what is it called, split level? What was the term you used earlier? Not
For the
a
T-juncture home?
You know, it's a split level.
Oh, yeah, split level home with the staircase scattered
everywhere. But very
everywhere.
common in the Midwest. And yeah, it's kind of interesting because they don't live there now. They live more in a ranch style now. But I recall going there and visiting her and how it just, I've always been very, very sensitive, and it, you know, just.
Was she stressed out all the time?
Still is.
Yeah.
Still is.
Yeah, but isn't that interesting? She attracted a home that had that same energy.
But I want to tell you, just to be, I mean, you'll probably never meet her or whatever, I just don't feel comfortable sharing. I want to tell you, they've been married for about 17 years, and they've definitely had a lot of issues, still have issues, the health is an issue, yada yada, pardon my judgment. But when I reflect back to when they were first together, they were so good. They were not living in that home. And now that I reflect back, I'm wondering if all those years in that split level home really acted to not support them.
To drive a wedge.
We're energetic beings.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But anyway, that being said, the two things I was curious about when you start speaking of water, and mind you, I believe it's tomorrow we go into the Chinese New Year, Year of the Water Dragon, which is powerful.
Well, for us, it begins February 4th, because we go by the solar calendar.
Oh, okay.
And that's the lunar. Yeah.
I see. Okay.
But soon.
Yeah.
So yeah, water and the correlation with money. You start talking about, say, like jacuzzis and pools and things like that. Before we got into talking about fountains, that's what I immediately thought of. because I'm very big on conservation and not wanting to waste water and that sort of thing. And I thought, to me, I've always loved the sound of running water. And so I was wondering what the difference is as far as, say, a fountain or still water. What is better or different? Or
It's better to have running water.
that's what I figured.
Yeah, like when people have pools, I always tell them, like do a waterfall or something, because running water is the best. But it has to be, soothing, not like a rushing river in your backyard, because
Right.
sometimes people will go overboard, and I'm like, no, let's calm down. We want like nice, soothing water. Yeah, but running water is the best.
What about, like these sleep machines, like the pseudo white noise, nature sounds, water sounds? What if it's a water sound during sleeping versus the actual water in and of itself?
Yeah, for us, you don't want any water or water sound in the bedroom when you sleep.
Do not?
No, because
Very
when you
interesting.
go into
Okay.
that deep slumber, our body astral travels. So we need to be into that deep slumber to be able to do that and to do whatever we need to do when we're repairing ourselves while we sleep. And when you have water noise or water in your bedroom, it interrupts that process.
Very interesting. You just hit home on something.
Like for me, I go into a coma. Like my room is black. There's no sound. I will put earplugs in and I'm out. I will be dead to the world. Like that's just how I roll, but everyone's different.
And I think all feng shui will tell you not to have exercise equipment, televisions,
Oh, yeah.
desks. Your bedroom is for sleeping and intimacy.
But you know what? I will say this, because I like having my television in my bedroom. So you know what I found, and it works because I tested it out. Do you guys know what tachyon is? It's like a crystal that's found in the earth, and the Germans came up with this. Brilliant. But basically, when you put it on something that's electronic or that it radiates or emits that frequency, you put it on there and it creates like this protective bubble around it. And I've tested it out because whenever I get next to something that radiates too much energy, my compass will pull. So I got these tachyon discs and I put them behind my television, like my alarm clock. When I had a landline, I would put it underneath the phone. And you do that and it won't affect you at all. Like no effect whatsoever. Because then I test it with my compass and my compass doesn't move. So I do like having a television in my bedroom, and I put that behind it, and it's fine.
Where do you get those?
You can get them online. It's this website. It's called planettachyon.com, and tachyon is spelled Tachyon. Yeah, I love those discs. And you can put them, too, on your circuit breaker because it funnels how the energy of the electricity comes to your home so you don't get like radiated. And especially, like in Aliso Viejo where they have those electrical pylons, the energy is more dense and more intense and can affect people more. So I have them like everywhere.
What
But
about
you
on
don't
your
see 'em.
laptop?
Yeah, I put them on my laptop too.
What kind of
Underneath?
shape are
Yeah.
they?
It's just like a circular disc, and they have, different sizes for like the circuit breaker for your laptop.
Is
and
it
then,
a crystal?
No, it's like this circular disc, and the tachyon energy is like in the disc, and then they put like this plastic around it. I mean, it's amazing. I put it on my cell phone too.
What about the microwave? Can it mitigate the microwave?
Yeah, but see, the microwave for me, like, is sacrilegious. I will not use
No.
a microwave. I'm like a full-blown cooker. Like, I'm not reheating
When is
anything.
your birthday, by the way, if you don't mind sharing?
Oh, my birthday, September 7th, 76.
So you're a dragon yourself?
Yeah.
And a fire dragon at that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just
I
kidding.
am a
Yeah.
fire dragon. I'm
Uh-huh.
lots of fire. Well, you can tell I'm passionate,
My
right?
son's birthday.
Well, you're interested.
really?
Go ahead, sorry.
Aren't you a Virgo?
I am.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he was talking about the Chinese.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Have you heard of the machines? Michael Beckwith touts them, and some other, I don't remember who, but they redirect the energy in the home. They're round, spherical.
I've never heard of that, no. What I tell people about stuff like that, like, you know how people are like, oh, I'm going to sage my home, or I'm going to redirect the energy, or I'm going to do a space clearing. That will work temporarily. Because whatever the natural vibration of your home is, it's always going to settle back into that. So you can do all that stuff and it'll work for like a week or two, you'll feel better, and then either you're going to need to have someone come in there, like a feng shui person, and permanently change it, and then when you do that, it just makes it better, or you're going to have to keep doing that. So like, when someone's like, oh, I have this person, living with me, I need to sage the place, or this person came in my home, I need to sage the place. That does work temporarily, but like in general, if the overall energy of your home indicates, negative people coming in or whatever it indicates, it'll go back to that.
Thank you very much. You'll be available for a few minutes afterwards if you have
Thank
any
you so much.
questions. Thank you. She did a great job.